Hi, everybody. Welcome back to today's edition of Blockchain and Crypto Today with your host, Kyle Ellicott. We've got a quick rundown of headlines to get after this morning here on June 4th, the first full week here of June. A lot has happened. We've already recapped most of it yesterday in our episode, but closing out this week as we head into the final weekend of Bitcoin 2021 in Miami. I'm expecting a lot more news to come. So do stay tuned. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. But let's go ahead and jump in to today's headlines. First off, the worlds of esports and crypto are further coming together as exchange FTX reveals it's spending $210 million to rename a professional esports team from TSM to TSM FTX per the New York Times. This will be a 10-year deal. Will set the exchange back about $21 million a year, representing one of the biggest naming rights deals in esports history. It also happens to make TSM FTX one of the most valuable professional esports teams out there today. Now, take a quick step back. We know FTX also bought the naming rights to the Miami Heat NBA or National Basketball Association stadium in Miami as well for, I believe, around $200 million. So a lot of naming rights and branding out there for the company. And continuing on with FTX, FTX has also launched a marketplace for, guess what? Non-fungible tokens or NFTs. One of the NFTs that has kicked off this launch on the marketplace is SBF Lunch, is what it's titled. And it's redeemable for an in-person lunch or a 30-minute Zoom call with FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried. As well, the highest bid for the NFT at this time here this morning is just over $100,000, and it's expected to close that bidding around June 17th, mid-month. Now, take again a step back. We also had similar announcements from Binance of releasing not just a marketplace, but an entire ecosystem for those out there building non-fungible tokens. We also had India's largest exchange, WarsX, also come out and announce the same thing earlier this week, and South Korea's Corbit announcing something similar. Point is, the exchanges out there in the crypto space are taking a tune to this and are starting to launch NFT marketplaces as well. Now, just one more step back. Remember, Nifty Gateway was acquired by Gemini back, I believe, in 2019. So not the first time we've seen this action, but much more aggressive version of it. Next up, Anchorage. Digital custody solution Anchorage has introduced a new lending product in partnership with Bank Prov, one of the oldest banks in the United States. Anchorage clients can now lock up ETH or Ethereum as collateral and receive a credit line paid in US dollars. Anchorage managed the ETH collateral, while Bank Prov is responsible for providing the credit lines. Another blend of that DeFi, CeFi world that we continue to talk about here as well. Now, this is something I'm diving a little deeper in, but I wanted to make sure everyone had it here on Friday to think about further over the weekend as I read, and we'll report back next week on. The Monetary Authority of Singapore, also known as MAS, M-A-S, has received over 300 requests for payment and crypto exchange licenses, including applications from Alibaba and Google and their parent Alphabet. Companies apply under the Payment Security or Services Act, which is a comprehensive regulatory framework for companies handling activities related to digital assets, including payments and trading. Now, what this all means, again, TBD. I'm going to dive a little deeper into this, but we do know that a lot has happened around Singapore and MAS. We had Project Ubin, this 5, now 6-year project of bringing a digital currency into the country to replace traditional fiat paper dollars. In addition, we also have had a lot of other big announcements from the Singaporean government, whether it was around that digital currency, whether it was around exchanges or something similar as this. So I'll be back with you next week on that. Next up, the Bank of Guana, BOG. We've talked about them previously here on Blockchain Crypto, but they are back in the news, reportedly now moving towards the introduction of a central bank digital currency, CBDC. Ernest Addison, the governor of the country's central bank, revealed that the Bank of Guana was in the advanced stages of creating the central bank digital currency. And a part of his address, Addison said that the plan CEDI will pass through development and evaluation phases well before a decision is made on a national rollout. Next up, New York-based office developer firm KPG Funds allows its tenants to now pay their rent in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Something fun for your Friday. If you're looking to pay rent in New York, just know your Bitcoin and Ethereum go a long way these days. And rounding us out here on Blockchain and Crypto Today, June 4th, congratulations to data analytics site DeepDAO, Unchained Capital, and Sherlock, all on their recent fundraising events as well. Everybody, that's your quick rundown of what's happening in blockchain and crypto today with your host, Kyle Ellicott. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and all social media at Kyle Ellicott. Would love to hear from you. Reach out. Tell me what you're building, what you're working on, what great news you and your company have that we can talk about here further. Remember to add context where you heard me, what you would like to continue the conversation about as well. With that, a big thank you to the LATOKEN team and to Maria, along with Hasmik, for making today's episode possible. Everyone, have a wonderful day. Check us out, latoken.com. Take care, everybody. Bye.